Have you checked the children? You're a little mad sometimes.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes. That is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the horror show. I'm Marcia.
Robert Duell.
And today we are doing another Patreon. This is a poll. The winner, and it was Monkey Shines. So I'll let Robert go ahead and dig on the story here.
Alright, so the story for this one is after an accident, a runner, he is left as a paraplegic. And his friend gives him a monkey for aid around the house. Well, unbeknownst to him, the monkey is actually part of a experiment for basically mind alteration. He's trying to make him smarter. But what happens is adverse effects, and it becomes overstimulated with aggression and all these other feelings, and it goes on a killing spree. Awesome.
So my overall thought was, alright, it was okay. Like, it was, I don't know. It was 2 hours long.
Hour and 53 minutes.
And like the first hour was getting to the actual horror portion, so there's a lot of backstory,
Yeah.
and then it was like, oh, okay, like now it's, you know, like what actually happens. And based off of the description of the movie, I was actually expecting something a little bit more gorier, but it wasn't, and it wasn't over the top, but it was right where it needed to be. So I thought they did a good job with it. It's just wasn't like overwhelmed with like, oh, this is my new favorite movie, but I didn't think it was
the
bad.
real scary thing about this is the the realism of it. Like you never know, even without like it being, you know, messed with in the head and everything, you never know what a monkey could do and everything. He can
That's
go
true.
crazy, but the way they did this, because this was around the same time I believe they did. They had like the other monkey, like the horror monkey movies coming out. So they had
Okay.
one called Shockma, and it was about a killer baboon.
Okay.
Super cool movie. I don't know if you'd like that one though, but less time. It's an hour. It's like an hour and 20, hour and 30.
Yeah.
So it wasn't 2 hours.
Yeah.
But but anyways, so yeah, no, I like this is basically the short of the story and everything of it. You want to jump into
Like the acting
of
and stuff.
it?
I thought the acting was good,
Yeah.
and I thought everybody did a fantastic job, and I even the monkey was believable. Like you
Boo.
you felt like the relationship building between this monkey and the main character. What's his face?
The name was Alan.
Alan. Yes.
Yeah, Alan
Like,
is our main character.
Yeah, so and not only did you see like the bond growing, but you could see the mind melt, because they kind of mind melded a little bit. So Alan was becoming more aggressive with the monkey,
And Ella was
not with the monkey, but
No.
because of the monkey.
Yeah, Ella was feeding off of and on his aggression.
Right.
And basically carrying out his dark wishes in a sense without him necessarily realizing it.
Yeah.
But they were basically, like you said, they were mind melding together.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool.
And I'm pretty sure the monkey was in love with him. I got that.
Well, yeah, it was because of that master aspect and
Right.
everything of it. Yeah.
Like I got to a point where I was like, okay, this monkey thinks because of the human, like they're injecting human stuff.
Yeah, it was human
into
tissue injections
brain
and
and
everything.
tissue.
Yep.
Yeah, into the monkey. And so I'm like, does the monkey think that it's human and now is in love with him and is therefore jealous of all these other people in his lives and also would kill for him and do all these things for him? So I don't know. It was interesting.
Yeah. And this is based off of a book by Michael Stewart of the same name.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, this movie is directed by George A. Romero, effects done by Tom Savini. And yeah, like, so basically you want to get into basically the set of it?
Yeah, because there wasn't a lot of effects, but the set design and everything was pretty on par. I mean, it was a simple house and laboratory, and then just like, you know, dealing with a monkey. I guess like there was a lot of building sets for the, you know, the medical aspect of it and the cages for the monkey, and there was lots of monkeys to put up with. So I mean, there wasn't too much.
No, not a whole heck of a lot. Biggest thing is I would say the actors that are in there. You got like a young Stanley Tucci as Dr. Wiseman. who's a complete sleazeball.
Yeah.
Complete sleazeball.
Like,
But
you
that's
can't tell which way he's gonna go until the end. Yeah.
To a degree and everything like that.
Yeah.
You can see it in the eyes.
A little bit, yeah. Well, he does have beady eyes. What are you gonna do?
But that's always like he always plays those characters so good though.
Yeah.
Like that just slimy. You just want to hit him in the face with a 9-iron, you know.
Yeah.
But let's see. You wanna? So then it's sound really.
Sound. I mean, most of the sound was. I don't know. It just seemed there was nothing crazy going on with the sound design. Right?
No, I wouldn't say a super big soundtrack or anything like that.
No, just there was some classical music going on, musical cues for Ella that helped play on some of the more intense scenes, which was interesting.
And the music definitely did help for those effects and everything, especially when you see those scenes of basically the visions, if you will, without giving too much away. Because honestly, you guys should really watch this movie. It was a good movie.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
She just doesn't like it's 2 hours. But it's an hour and 53.
Okay, all right. But I mean, it was good. It was well made. It was well put together, and the story is there, and it was interesting. I mean, it did keep my attention for the 2 hours, so that does say a lot. I just. Like, I think what it was just the build, like the hour.
Too slow of a build for you.
Right, it's like an hour to get there, and then you're there, and I'm like, okay, when is the horror part gonna come in? And then the horror part comes in, and I'm like,
if you think about it, the horror part is him being a former professional runner. He gets hit by a truck and becomes a paraplegic. Now he's having to re-deal with this and everything, and those new life horrors of you can't do anything on your own.
Yeah.
And then once you have this psychotic monkey come about, you're completely helpless.
Right.
Like,
That would
what
be
are you
scary.
gonna do? You're just gonna lay there and take it.
There was a point with the bird was
that-
attacking
yeah.
him, and he's like,
Yeah.
help me.
Yeah.
Like that scared me like more.
That's
It
more
was like
nerve-wracking.
Well, because it was like the bird gonna eat his eyes out.
Oh,
like,
yeah, just start pecking
yeah, that was a little crazy. But I get what you're saying, like being completely helpless and an animal that you can't really control or help yourself, and like this animal is smart enough to learn how to kill people, like, and your family, and it's doing it for you, and then all of a sudden it wants you to be their hostage, like flipping the switch.
Yeah.
Like, that's a mind fuck. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It
so
is.
I mean, watch it. I think you should watch it if you really like these type of movies. I think it would be something that.
And not to mention, it's a George Romero classic.
Yeah.
Personally.
I mean, if you haven't watched it and you're a George Romero fan, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But what are you doing? Just watch it.
I know. Like,
Just
come
watch
on.
it. Just watch it. Tell us what you think. Put it in the comments below. If you want to be like our poll winners here and tell us what to watch, then please feel free to click on the link below. There's different tiers of ways you can either be getting a sneak peek of episodes, you can be telling us what to do, or get some cool swag from the horror show. So definitely check it out. Make sure you ring that bell so you can subscribe to our show and never miss an episode. And we definitely want to thank all of our Patreons for doing the poll and selecting Monkey Shine so we could spend the 2 hours of reliving this movie.
I love this movie, honestly. I don't care what you say.
Well, thank you, everybody. Thanks again for watching the horror show. I've been Marcia Parker.
Robert Duell.
And remember,
Stay scared.